Alright, welcome back everyone. New project day. Got the Count Cat Study by Cute Bee. First time I've ever seen a 1 out of 5 star difficulty. So this should be a pretty simple one. Only 108 pieces, so it should be also a quick one. Looks like it's going to be a little more cartoony than normal, so I've got an idea on my coloring in that I'm going to do. I think I'm going to try on this one since it's going with the cartoon look. If you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these kits and build them step by step, mostly in real time. You get to see all my successes and all my failures and how I hopefully fix those inevitable failures as they come up. Have a good time, upload daily, and just want to have some fun. Not changing the world, just enjoying ourselves, right? If you've seen any kits or builds or sets or anything that you want me to give a shot at, feel free to drop in the comments. I'm always looking to add on to my list, and I've got the most intelligent audience on YouTube. Y'all always provide me with nothing but the best options. Okay, and a sheet of stickers. Yep, stickers. And, well, it's not a dust shield, it's the roof. Sunlight. Skylight. But let's break this down and see what we got in here. Okay, so like I said, sheet of stickers. Not many of them. Don't look like we're going to make many books today. This one sort of intrigued me because the doors on the front. I'd only seen 1 or 2 others that actually that opened up for us. So I thought that'd be a cool one to try. And I don't know what our little baggie is here. Just accessories. Let's see. Let's see, okay, yes, Ziploc. So I think it's just battery pack, and I'm sure some tape strips. Yeah, some tape strips, battery pack. Let's see, 1 LED. Is that all that's on there? Yeah, it looks like a single LED. Maybe that's why it's only 1 star. And our touch sensor in there. Interesting little accessory kit. I may save that to put on my pegboard. Oh yeah, and the token emery board to do some sanding. Okay, let's see what we got piece-wise here. Oh, good spot. Turn on my overhead light too. I don't think that helped. Get a little tighter. Yeah. Like I say, since this one's looking sort of a little more cartoony than the ones that I've been doing, I think I'm gonna, rather than try and match up the colors on the edges, I think I'm gonna color them all black to have like outlines on them. Cause I've done that once or twice before, and I think it'll work well with this style. Like I say, just sort of make it go for the opposite of realism, since we got cats laying around reading books. Yeah, like I say, there's the back side of that one. But that's my plan as far as, like I say, normally I do the multicolor thing, try and blend them in. I may still try and blend in if there's like studs showing, but on the actual edges I think I'm going to go with black. But without any further ado, let me pull a few pieces and we'll see how far we'll get along today. Whoops, before I do that, I forgot to take a look at the instruction manual. See how we got in. Actually, this is only 14. Okay, it's not a book, it's a fold out. Don't love it. That's better than an actual poster. So 14, 28. 34 steps on there. I think, well, pretty good printing on it. Should be good to go on that. That's got sort of. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Okay, now I'm going to grab the first few pieces, first few steps, and we'll get going with it. Alright, here we go. Step 1 is checking our LED to make sure it works, and it does. And I do sometimes I miscount them, but they're like a single LED. I have an idea this is going to be like the beginner level set, so you can sort of introduce yourself to book nooks to learn how to make them. Seems like it's pretty straightforward so far on all these, so we'll see how it goes from here on out. Let's see. Found a good spot in the directions I think will be a nice sort of halfway spot, maybe. I think, anyway. So we'll get, a couple of days worth. Okay, so these there and there. So window in. Oh, actually this is supposed to be glued. It is calling for a reasonable amount of glue. I don't think it's overly gluey, but it's still, that's, pretty standard for a cute bee anyway. So they generally have some gluing to be done. But it's generally pretty good surface to glue, so it works out good for them. Okay, so smells around. And we build our bookshelf around it. Okay, so it's been a couple of hours since I started this. I had to stop and go out to eat with the folks for Mother's Day. So me and my brother and my dad and my mom got together. Had a nice little conversation, as we always do. We're all old enough now that we get along. There's more than a couple of years there where I was the obnoxious little brat. Alright. That sort of forces everything to get lined up. I don't guess we need to glue that in place. I'll get down there face down. Maybe I'll stand it straight up. Yeah, it stands up on its own, so that works. So that was step 2. Step 3. Okay. And so I was looking at it like this. I want facing this way. And y'all may be hearing the thunder and the lightning behind me. Is that going? Okay, yeah, it is that way. That one is snug. Wind kicking up and everything. I think it's going to be a fairly short storm. I'm trying to wiggle and jiggle it in. It's arguing with me. Okay, there we go. Finally got it situated there. I don't think it's going to focus on the part that I want it to focus on. Evidently that's going to be, we're going to see it from this angle. Yeah, but I got it fairly flush up there. It might be a microscopic gap, but I think if I'm steered any harder and I'll break it. Okay, and now get to install. So, up top. And this down here right below it, I guess. Okay. Alright, up to make it. Did I do that? Somehow I did that upside down. Wait a second. Yeah. So now I got to do this again. Okay. Okay. Okay, so it goes. Okay, they're messing. The perspective is messed with me here. Okay, so it goes like this, and it fits much better in like that too. Okay, so. Okay, so now. Alright, so that's that one. Like I said, that must be the back wall. Yeah, that's the right size for the back wall. Okay, yeah. Look at our cat looking out her window with her extremely steamy cup of tea. Alright, I think that's all we're going to do on that one for now. So I'll set you up there out of the way and move on to step 5. That's a little end table. And make sure we got our anchor to the back. Yeah, okay. This goes in there, stud there, and it's like this. I guess we can turn it any way we need to at this point, but I guess I want to see it from this angle, from the front, I guess. Okay, maybe that's the ottoman, not sure. And got our very studious cat lady in her wingback chair. Yeah, I'm feeling this is definitely the beginner level set for. I don't think so far I'm not seeing anything that's really going to push anybody. So, gotta make sure we got our stud goes in the front, plain one goes on the back there. Yep. So, yes. We go in here. This other side. I got that storm rolling out there. We may get Bridget in here shortly. She's either going to be in hiding or come in here and hide with me. Okay. We got our pillow there. Oh, and then we glue it in there. Nice snug fit. A few dots there, make sure it's nothing structural here, so we're just making sure it stays in place. Shouldn't be an issue. And they say that we can use either her or this guy. They both work in the thing, but I just think I just picking her. Oh, forgot to put my armrests on. So you go. Okay, so I go in. There, should have done this before we installed it. All the way in. Over here, I'm going to do one at a time, see if that's any easier. Maybe. Now, after inner place. Goes Neo taking her breaks. Let me give her a little privacy, and I'll be right back with step 7. Okay, I think she purposely waits on me to come in here and start doing these before she uses her litter box, because she always seems to take extra amounts of time to clean up. Okay, so we got us a little plant holder. And yes, this is double-sided, so it doesn't, the orientation I don't think matters on it. Hold the other leg in place. Now, this one I'm going to use. Actually, let me undo that. I hope. I think it'll be easier to glue. not in the stool form. There it goes. Okay. So this is supposed to gang these together and make a double layer, and then it gets wrapped with a sticker. So I'm gonna do the instant thing. I want to do the super glue. Good old Gorilla super glue. Not sponsored, but if they called, I'd definitely be glad to work with them. I'm a big 300 use a day if I'm lucky. Spread it out there. And I get the pretty part on top. Line it up and a little pressure. Let's see. Where did I end up putting my sticker sheet? Just about hid it from myself. I think I have, yeah, number 4 down here. Carry around. And now on that end, and just finish it up. Now, pop you back in place. And this one always looks, yeah, that is right now. Getting loud out there. A little plant stand there. Love it. Okay. Now, on to making us a book, so I'm gonna score these pages. I do like that they got nice solid lines for me to find the score marks with. Sometimes they're so fine you can't see them. No guarantee I'll still hit them, but at least I got something good to aim for now. Moved on me on that one. Remember to hold the back side. I'm getting a little crooked there, I think. My books usually are, so that'd be alright. Cover. Lines aren't as well defined on this one. Okay. Okay, I found last time that I think it's not worth the stress to have the sticky end showing, so I think I did them backwards. They're saying open them, leave the sticky showing on the end, but that was such a pain. This is bad enough. I got a little extra wonky there, but got pages anyway. That's the goal. Cover. Yep, I missed pretty bad on that, but we'll have it sitting like that so nobody will ever know. Okay, let you aside. Okay, now everybody's favorite. I get to make us some books, but there's only 16 of them, I think, so that won't be too bad. I won't even bother speeding that one up. 6 with studs on them and 10 plains. Got our wide variety of options here. So a panda book. I don't know. That's about the only one I can really see any details on. Definitely make sure the panda butt's showing. Hashtag panda butt. Okay, let's see. Get the. Pretty close. Good fitting stickers on this batch. Make sure that one gets, like I said, I want to make sure that one gets a spot of prominence on the final display, just because I think that's cool. Okay, this might be taking longer than I thought it was going to. But still, that's nice. You know, sometimes these things hang off so much on either side, it's just frustrating because no matter how you try and line them up, they don't. But these seem to be pretty close, really. I'm real happy about that. I think I just got crooked on that one. just made the executive decision that even if the Panda Butt book isn't in a prominent location, if there isn't a prominent location for a Panda Butt book, I'm going to make it a prominent location on the Panda Butt book. At this point, I'm just enjoying saying Panda Butt book. Not quite a tongue twister, but it's last one. I got a wide variety of fine, was it Ron Bergen said, fine leather-bound volumes. Okay. Now, get to going right into. Okay. And more glue in for our picture frame here. What was that? Oh, okay. Oh, gluing and gluing, okay. Let's see. I think I'll go with the B7000. I got a couple. I'll do the super glue on the stand, but I think I'll. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do the super glue on both of them. Let's do the quick turnaround. I'll take first. Just gonna do a little bit on both sides. From top to bottom, maybe. Just like that. Pop off some excess. You get a nice little picture frame. So this goes in here. In the middle, so get as little glue on our brush as I can, clean it off very thoroughly. And just get both sides. Make sure I don't put the sky on the bottom. Alright. Actually, I should have gone ahead and put this. I should have just mounted it onto here and then glued it, but I think it'll be alright. Oh, 1 second. Okay, so this thing goes on the left end. There's a little sticker goes there. Yeah. So this goes down here on this end. Oh. There it goes. Okay. Now, I'll take a peek. Okay, that one's going to be fairly crowded with books. So 3 of our stud books. here. Okay, there we go. Oh, I suppose I'm going to put the sticker on first. 5, it is of course, a kitten poster. Okay, that's shelf number 1. Oh, what's it getting? Supposed to get 2, 3, 4, 5 non-studied books here. So just, I'm hang on to this one for somewhere special. 4, 5. Okay, that was just sort of here and there and everywhere. It looks like 1, 2, and 2 on there. 1 on this end and 2 in between them. So, all right. So I'm gonna do this guy. This end. Just leaning up there. Have these almost all the way over it. Stand up. I'll have those leaning the other way. The last 2. Just have them straight up. And on either end. Yeah, I think that suits me. Give it a few minutes, I'll be able to pick it up and show it to you. Okay, so that and shelf number 2 looks like a lot of the same thing. Okay, so going that way. 3 of our studied books, and the other 5, but not 5. And also our open book. Okay. So, here. And a couple of them down, which have the most. Let's see, I think the white one and the purple one be stacked on top of each other. Just the most, I think the most contrast with the sort of brownish shelf here. So, dab there. I'll have it just popping out just a little bit over the edge on that one. Just a little, not stacked neatly. And then, top of that's where our open book goes. Got it facing the front here. Yeah. so you see the pages there. Now, I'm just gonna have one between each. Yeah, I'm gonna have a leaner on either end. I think I'm gonna leave. I just looked up and remembered I've got spare books left over from before, so okay, they're not gonna be painted black, but that'll work. Let's get you. Or only see the mostly only see the binding on it anyway. So. Beyond Library Max, it had so many extras. I don't even remember anymore. That way. Put another one in the others, between the other two. I think I'm actually going to try and have them all standing sort of straight up and spaced out. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay. Let y'all get tacky for a minute or three. Clean my nozzle off here. I'm getting that seepage thing going like it usually does. Okay. Now, what's next? Oh. Actually, what's officially next is putting those onto shelves. So I'm going to skip over 13 and go to 14 right now, so give them a few minutes to get sticky. I got a couple of candelabras, and next to the last sticker it looks like. Diamond shape one here. Wrap around nice stuff. Looks like it's supposed to be sort of hanging over the edge. I don't have it pushed down, so leave it wide. And a single candle over here. And a fancy candle there. Okay, a little more. I think that's as far as it's going to go. Okay. Like I say, the other part's just putting these on those two shelves. So let me. Okay. I'm gonna keep going forward yet, but I've still got to build that shelf. Okay, so but I can still. The shelf's going to go back here, so build up in front of it first. Here. And then our curtains go in front there. Honestly, I thought those were behind, so that's why I didn't put them on first. Okay. Gonna keep plowing ahead because like I say, I don't think I'm gonna give that glue as much time as I can before I pull the trigger on that. So, got Fireplace. Got the gap. I'm pretty sure for the wiring there. I'm real pleased with how close that pink turned out there. Now, these go to the bottom of this one. So here. Okay, so then we give us a little depth, a little space there to create that illusion of depth in our fireplace. That's pretty cool.
To create the illusion of depth in an electric fireplace, nice. Place a mirror at the back of the fireplace.
Y'all get all that?
From Storables.com. For more, say open this on iPhone.
Stop, Siri, but thank you. I do not think I sound like I'm saying that. I need to change her keyword. Oh, you know what? I did not pull the last piece. I pulled all the other pieces, but I didn't pull the floor. Let me go grab that, and I'll be right back, and we will wrap up for the night. Okay, let's see, I forgot the whole floor, so that wasn't going to work. Let's see here, so I'm going to go ahead and, I guess I better go ahead and, I gave it a few minutes, so I think we're safe to assemble our books now. So, goes in, stud down, that way, and you're the top shelf. You're the bottom shelf. All right. And then we got it over here. I can actually do some pressure now. I hope. Nothing wobbling on me. Okay. Maybe not too much pressure. Okay. Oh, we got that going. So we slide that in right back here. Hopefully very gently. Fairly upright. Okay. Okay. There we go. Cool. Now, this guy goes here. That's our fireplace and our mantle. All the way down. A little bit more on the fireplace. Oh, I got good contact there. Then, okay. He's got, that's crooked though, is that? I guess it's, supposed to be crooked. Let's see the, oh, y'all can't see, but let's see. Okay, should have put our fire in first. Okay, that would have been easier. Not too bad. We got our iron. It of course goes right on top of our carpet naturally. We got that going. I'm still okay. Not going all the way down. Let's do some. There we go. Get the pressure directly over the stud. That made it cooperate a bit more. Okay. Now this guy over here, back wall. Okay, got that going. Now bring in all our other doodads today. So our stool. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's this way. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's okay. So I need to change this guy facing the wrong direction because we're going to be looking at it from this side, so we want to make sure we're not seeing that from the front. So go in that. And this guy back down in place. Okay. And our cat. Nice cozy spot right in front of the fire. Oop. Oh, she's resting her feet on the ottoman. Okay, so that makes sense. Cool. And our plant. Okay, so maybe we're looking at it this way. Maybe I've been thinking the wrong way all this time. Yeah, because we wouldn't be able to see any of this if we're looking at it from that side. So yeah, so this must be the back. So that's the one. The first one they must be the side. Okay, now this one, just want to make sure they're saying have the plant facing that way. So I'll put this in first, then put the plant on. So hopefully close to the right direction. Okay. I think I'm going to have to rotate this one too. I don't think I can rotate that one though. That wasn't the. So just end up facing like that. Okay. That. Any chance of square? No, it's not. Going in. That way. Okay, didn't think about that when I was making the. Okay, so let's get my file and do a little modificating. Oh, I'm trimming the wrong way. Let me do that from the front to back. There we go. Like that, so I have to do a little super gluing on you, I think. Okay. Let's see. Inevitable mistakes. Thy name is Daniel. Okay, so this is one on each shoulder there. A little pressure for a second. I just saw a leaf I missed here. A little bit better coverage down there. Okay. I think that is going to work for the cartooniness of the. Let's say I think the black outlines I think are going to look good. Just sort of. I don't think. We'll find out when it's all said and done. But like I say, it sort of seems more fantasy. Okay, let me take a picture. Let me get the picture on the cover here. Has she got anything on her footstool? If she don't, the Panda Butt book's going right there. Let's see. It appears the footstool is empty. So that's where our Panda Butt book is going. Like I said, I don't want it prominent. Just because I think that's awesome. And it gives me, I can cover up that little stud there too. So just, That'll be next on her reading list. All right, I think, yep, that's all I've got for tonight. I'll be honest, like I always do, I thought this was going to be an extra short one. I was planning on trying to get down to 30 minutes apiece on these videos, but that was, y'all know how I roll. I cannot estimate time on these things, projects at all. But there's where we got to tonight. Like I say, that's through step 18, I believe it was. Done close the 14. 17. Yeah, that was step 18. So I think that's good progress. And I say I'm nice and prominent there. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share, do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another, stay safe, and click on a link. That'll be my channel up there. That'll be my other channel over there, sort of experimental thing. This is what YouTube thinks you should be watching, and this will be the playlist for this build once there's more than one video. See you tomorrow.